So we've got Karen in California. Thanks for waiting. You're on with Don and Matt.
Hello, Karen.
Mom.
Hello?
Karen's a mom. Hey, Karen. Calling all Karens.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hello with everybody out there listening.
Yep.
I was just wanting to talk about on God and Jesus, my feelings on it. People said before you can't see him, either one of them, so he must not exist is what everybody's outlook is.
That's not what my outlook is. Whether or not you can see something it isn't relevant to whether or not it exists. There's all kinds of things you can't see with the naked eye that we know exist, and of course some people can't see at all, and yet they're able to have reasonable evidence for something. So what do you believe and why?
What do I believe in what and why?
And why?
Why do you
the
believe
why is the most important part.
Because I feel in my heart that he exists.
Okay, if I feel in my heart that he doesn't exist, what does that mean?
Then in your outlook of it, he don't exist to your outlook. You have that right, just like I have.
Sure, this isn't about rights. It's about what is right. One of us is right and one of us is not right.
Okay.
How can we tell which one of us is right?
Neither one of us is going to ever really know who's right and who's not.
So if you're
unless something gets proven way long time from now, neither one of us is really going to know who's right.
Why has it got to be a long time from now? But what you just acknowledged is that you don't know and I don't know. And therefore,
I acknowledge my feelings about it, just like you're acknowledging your feelings about it.
I haven't actually acknowledged my feelings. I gave you a hypothetical of what if.
Okay, well, I assume that was your feelings about it.
Well, that's part of a problem.
Wrong about it.
That's part of a problem is you're assuming things. So if according to you, we have no way of determining. Like if you say that God and Jesus are real, and I say they're not, according to you, we have no way of finding out which one of us is correct. Am I correct in summarizing it?
I said unless something later comes down the road.
Okay. Then what is wrong with just saying yes? Why would you say I said unless something later down the road? Right now, today, is it your position that we have no way of telling which of us is correct?
I don't know. All I know is what I feel. You have a right to the way you feel. Everybody has a right to the way they feel.
Why not just say you don't know if the God and Jesus exists in the first place? If you're willing to say I don't know.
I feel that they do. I said I feel that they do.
I don't care. I don't care what you feel. I care what you can show. And you seem to acknowledge that if you believe and I don't, that right now, today, unless something changes, we have no way of finding out which one of us is right. And then as soon as I asked you that, you backpedaled.
Oh, not backpedaling on purpose the way you're making it sound.
Oh, well, I don't think...
Not intentionally.
Is there a way for us to tell right now whether or not there's a God?
Well, at the moment, I can't think of anything.
Then doesn't that mean...
Prepared, obviously, because you're sitting here sounding real stern with me about it all. So obviously, I should have been prepared for this.
Yes, you should have.
Because you're being stern with me.
Yes, you should have. You should have buckled up, Buttercup, because these questions aren't that hard.
You're being too stern and pretty much shitty about it all.
I'm just terrible.
Be like that with women, honestly. You're not.
With women, why would I give you special treatment because of your gender? I'm asking questions about an idea.
Because if you were a respectful person, you wouldn't treat me like that.
Well,
that's why.
Okay. I'm not treating you a certain way. You called this show, and when I asked you the difficult...
You're being overly stern with me and being disrespectful.
I haven't been disrespectful. I asked questions, and you keep interrupting, and I don't give a shit what you think if you keep interrupting me.
I don't give a shit what you think neither, honestly.
All right, bye then.
I know you from Adam.
Correct.
I don't care.
And you don't know shit about Adam either. Anything else you'd like to say?
Neither. It goes both fucking ways.
It does go both fucking ways. Thank you. So now you've acknowledged that you believe something for which you don't have a good reason.
I acknowledge that you're being an asshole to me is what I acknowledge.
I will acknowledge that too. I am being an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything?
Thank you for acknowledging it.
You're welcome. Anything else? Would you like to acknowledge? Would you like to acknowledge? Would you like to fucking shut up long enough for me to ask a question? Would you like to acknowledge that you believe something for which you don't have a good reason?
You're supposed to be professional.
Oh, were you still? You talked right all through that, right? While I had you on hold.
I said you're supposed to be professional. You're not supposed to be treating me like this. You're not being professional.
Who said I'm supposed to be professional?
With your radio call host thing that you're doing. You're supposed to be professional.
Says
and not
who?
treat people like that.
Says who? All I did was ask you questions and you got butthurt.
No, you got overly strong with me on stuff.
I asked you questions and you keep interrupting me. So
I have my 17-year-old son is listening to this, and that's disrespectful to treat me like that with my son listening or anybody else's kids listening.
I don't care. What did I do that was disrespectful?
Being overly firm with me and having a tone in your voice toward me.
Well, I'm sorry that you're not equipped to deal with the reality, but
the way you're doing.
Okay, I'm sorry that you're not equipped to deal with reality or answer these questions.
Radio show because the way.
Why did you call? Why did you call us?
Because my son wanted me to. That's why.
Ah, really? Put your son on the phone.
Okay. I'll put him on the phone if he wants to get on the phone. Eric, do you want to get on the phone?
Okay. Hello.
Hey, Eric.
I don't care that that I'm listening.
Why did you have your mom call?
Because. Hold on, Mom. I'm talking real quick. Mainly because she was supposed to call last week, but she had to do something, and I wanted her to have a chance to correct what she said last time she called 3 months ago.
Yeah. So, what was it that needed to be corrected?
Basically, she never said what she believed, and she said a bunch of different stuff.
Okay.
Like, for instance, she said she saw a dark matter type thing when she meant she saw a dark shadow, but... Oh, by the way, I am an atheist.
I think I actually took that call.
I think you were there.
Yeah.
I'd have to look again.
Okay.
Okay, let me talk to your mom again.
Okay. I want to talk to you. Well, apparently she has nothing to say to you.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks. Bye-bye.